In just a moment, you're going to be listening to excerpts from one of Amazon's best-selling authors' books. To get the full-length audio or written version, click on the links found inside of the description area on this page. Why are you feeling so distraught? In this chapter, I will share some of the reasons I felt so overwhelmed with grief after ending a 3-year relationship with my partner. Although the circumstances surrounding my breakup may be different than yours, the reasons behind why we experienced overwhelming negative emotions may be similar. As soon as the breakup occurred, I couldn't stop crying for about a month. Initially, I experienced an uncontrollable flood of tears. I thought about how unexpectedly the tears would present themselves, and was reminded of the grieving process I went through when my mother died. The enlightenment came when I realized I was experiencing the same thing as when Mother had passed away. I was grieving the loss of someone very valuable to me. With every treasured memory of my partner, the tears would begin to pour from my eyes. There are many stages to the grieving process, and I went through every one of them over an extended period of time. The amount of time that someone grieves is not something that can be predicted. Everyone has their own way of dealing with emotional pain. The way in which people grieve will be different. For instance, in my case, I cried a lot before I entered an angry phase. Comparatively, I have a very close friend who didn't shed any tears after breaking up with her boyfriend of 1.5 years. Instead of crying, she found her emotional release in anger. For many months after her breakup, she remained mad at her ex. The reason I experienced such heavy grief is because the person who I had dated for an extended period of time was very valuable to me. If she had not been valuable, I suppose the pain would have been minimal. My breakup occurred before we really entered into intense conflict or arguments. There was no gradual erosion of our friendship over a long period of time due to fighting and arguing. We both recognized that things weren't working and that it would be best to end the relationship. This concludes the sample. To get the full-length audio or written version, go to the description area now and click on the appropriate link.